Hey everyone, welcome to your T-spine and shoulder mobility class. For today's class, you need a full water bottle and a towel that you can stretch your arms over your head with. So make sure you've got enough width there. If you need to get a longer towel, get a longer towel, but we will be doing some overhead things with the towels today. So when you're ready, get your bottle, get your towel, let's do it. All right, everybody. Okay, so our first exercise is going to be towel pull downs. So go ahead and get your towel ready. You're gonna grab the ends of the towel. The towel's gonna go over the head and you are going to pull down with your towel. So here's what it looks like from the back. So we're gonna do this just as usual, 1 minute of work, 20 seconds rest. We're gonna do all of these exercises twice and our backs should be feeling amazing after this. So let's go ahead and get started. All right, hands over the head. Let's go ahead and begin. So press that all the way down, back up. We are working on mobility, so it is not a race for how many reps that we do. Some tips here, make sure that your core stays engaged. Sometimes when we do this, our back wants to round out or kind of do like a duck butt sort of thing. So make sure that you are pulling the hips forward and keeping the back as straight as possible. And then full movements here. So arms go all the way up. Make sure you're not shrugging the shoulders. Shoulders stay down. And we are just moving through the entire shoulder here. Neck stays neutral. All right, we're done with that. So we're gonna do standing cat-cow. So go ahead and drop that towel. The next motion we're gonna do, so hands are just on the knees or slightly above the knees, and we're gonna round the back out and then look toward the belly button. So go ahead and do this with me. Let's get started. Show it from the side here. When doing the cow pose, you can really tilt the pelvis as much as you can in this exercise. We want to get as much range of motion that we can through the spine, through the hips, through the low back. We're getting everything moving. Really round those shoulders forward. All right, go ahead and stop there. We're gonna lay down on the ground now. So grab your water bottle. We don't want this to be too heavy, but we're gonna start with windmills. So lay as flat as you can on the ground. One hand is gonna go with that water bottle, stretch all the way up, and then rotate it all the way down to the ground. So go ahead and do this with me. And as you're going through your full range of motion here, the back is flat, chin is tucked toward the chest, and then you're reaching as far as you can with that hand once it gets to the overhead position. Again, slow movements here. We're focusing on shoulder mobility and then pressing that spine into the ground for a nice flat back. You may feel that you're pressing into the ground a bit with your feet to keep your lower back flat, and that is okay. All right, last one here. The next exercise, you're gonna flip totally to your side. The hands, you're gonna bring them together with that water bottle, and then that hand is gonna open all the way up and all the way out. So different plane of motion, but still full rotations, and your head's gonna watch that bottle as it goes all the way over. Bring it all the way back. Go ahead and do this with me. So we're getting a T-spine twist with that shoulder moving. So a lot of benefits with this very simple pose. And really, this should be done with no more weight than what we're doing today with the water bottle. So this isn't a weightlifting move. We're building mobility through these areas. So we are not looking to stress the shoulder or the shoulder girdle or anything like that. Follow that bottle with your eyes. All right, last one. Nice job. All right, let's go ahead and switch sides. So you can stay seated. I'm gonna turn around so you can see me. And then same movements, just with the other hand. So get that water bottle in the hand. We're gonna go forward and back first. Nice flat back. And let's go ahead and begin. So arm goes all the way over and down. You'll probably feel different ranges of motion, different ranges of flexibility and mobility in each side. But these exercises will help even things out. Try to create some more balance in the body. Keeping that back nice and flat, so you may have to press the feet into the ground to get the lower back to flatten out nicely. All right, go ahead and relax on that. Let's get into position. So you're going to roll onto your side. And again, that arm is gonna come straight open as far as it can go, and then follow it with your eyes back in. So let's go ahead and get started. So nice T-spine, spinal twist here. Opening and closing. Nice job, you guys. We're almost there. A few more. Make sure you're doing this in a straight line. Open up. And you are done. All right, go ahead and come up. Move on to our next exercise here. So go ahead and place that bottle to the side. And then you're gonna grab the towel again. So we're gonna do some towel circles. So go ahead and grab that towel, and then we're just gonna bring it overhead. And then the other way. So go ahead and do this with me. Let's go ahead and get started. Bring it around, all the way to the front. And then the other way. Make sure the core and your entire back here is engaged. Trying not to shrug the shoulders. Just getting that upper body loosened up, mobility. This will bring the shoulders through different ranges of motion that we've been, because we've been pretty linear so far. Make sure the bottom half of the body is staying still. So core engagement always. Don't know about you guys, but I'm hearing and feeling all these creaking and cracking through my shoulders. That's all right, we're getting it all loosened up, right? All right, go ahead and pause there. The next thing we're gonna do is a puppy pose hold for 2 minutes for the spine. So to get into puppy pose, knees and hips are aligned, hips stay up in the air, arms go all the way forward, and you extend the chest towards the ground. So just go ahead and put the forehead to the ground, extend the chest to the ground. Let's go ahead and do this hold. Breathe into it. It's a nice stretch through the shoulders, through the lats, reversing all of that forward bad posture that we hold as we're sitting so much. And try to see with each breath if you can relax into this pose a little bit more. So we're not really pressing hard into this pose, we're just letting ourselves relax. Chest can sink further, forehead sinks further. Just breathe into this. All right, go ahead and relax. Start to come out of this. And then let's just take a minute because we're gonna start doing the exercises all over again. So take a minute, shake it out, grab a sip of water if you need. And let's go ahead and grab our towel and get ready for our second round. So towel pull downs. So fold your towel however you need. Get it ready. Hands go as far as you need. Let's go ahead and bring that towel overhead and get started with those pull downs. So you might feel that this round, that things are moving a bit easier for you. And I hope that's the case because this one feels like my shoulders are moving a bit easier now, which is a nice thing. Remember, as slow as you need to go here. Mobility, not reps. All right, last one. Go ahead and release. Nice job, you guys. The next one we're gonna do is our standing cat-cow. So you can go ahead and drop the towel. Get a nice flat back position on the knees. And then remember, we're gonna be doing our arching and looking all the way up, sending the tailbone out, and then rolling in, looking toward the belly button. So let's go ahead and get started. Go at your own pace. Go to the extent of where your flexibility and mobility allows you to go. few more. And we are done with this exercise. Next thing we're gonna do is our windmills. So go ahead and lay down on the ground, grab your water bottle, back is flat, chin slightly pressed down towards the chest to make sure we have a nice elongated spine. Grab that water bottle and start rotating. So it goes all the way up overhead and all the way back down. Feet are slightly pressed into the mat to create a flat back throughout the entire spine. Work on those extensions, mobility, all the good things. All right, last one, go ahead and stop. Now readjust. So you're gonna be laying on the side, both hands are out to the side. You're gonna do a full rotation, open to the side. So you're making a nice straight line with both of your arms. And then back in, let's go ahead and get started. Follow that water bottle with your eyes. Rotation through the T-spine, through the shoulders. All right, that's your last one. And we're gonna flip to the other side. So all you have to do is flip back to your back. I'm gonna turn around so I can face you. And go ahead and get into that nice flat spine position. Knees are up, flattening the whole back. And let's go ahead and begin. So begin that extension fully overhead and back. This is definitely my weaker side because when I go for full overhead extension, I feel like I am really working through that shoulder. So if you have the same sort of issue, you may not want to go all the way to the ground if your flexibility and strength doesn't allow it yet, but go to where you're feeling that benefit. So like you're getting a little bit of pull, a little bit of strength, but certainly if you feel any pain during this, you need to not do that movement and this rotation. Okay, last one. And go ahead and stop now. Roll to the side. And to get ready for that windmill twist that we've got going on here. So water bottle open to the side, follow with the eyes, and back in. Let's go ahead and get started. Last one. And go ahead and stop. All right. We are done with those for now. So the next thing we're gonna do is our towel circle. So go ahead and grab your towel again. Nice standing position. As wide as you need for this. Remember, we're gonna go up and then back on the other side. So engage the core. We're just rotating from the upper body here, not shrugging the shoulders. Go to one side and then back to the other. My shoulders are making a lot less noise this time around, so that's a good thing. Hopefully this feels a bit easier for you as well. When you're doing this, if you feel an area that's kind of stuck as you go through there, you can kind of go back and forth and floss it out a little bit. So I have some hinging when I'm going through some of these, so you can always modify it for what works for you, right? All right, last one. All right, great job, guys. We're gonna finish with our 2-minute puppy pose. 2-minute puppy pose hold. Say that 5 times fast. And then we'll be done for the day. So go ahead and get into your puppy pose. Knees, hips aligned, hips in the air, arms are straight out. Take my hat off for this one. And just go ahead and let the forehead fall to the floor. Chest falls toward the floor. Arms are nicely stretched forward. And just relax with each breath. All right, one last deep breath in. Exhale it all the way out. Go ahead and come up to a seated position. I've got this hair situation going on. All right, you guys, we are all done for the day. So thank you so much for joining me for this mobility class. I hope your upper back and your shoulders feel much better than when we started. And I will see you again on the mat very soon. Bye.